Hi everyone, I'm JD from Willow Journals. Welcome back to my channel. I have got a junk journal with me episode working in my daily journal, which is my Hobonichi Techo right here. And today what I'll be using to decorate my pages is this beautiful birthday mail that came from the lovely Janine. And I shared a video previously of the opening of this mail, and there were just so many goodies. And I'm going to do one page spread in my Hobonichi Techo, one page spread in my friendship journal, which I'll be sharing that one over on my Patreon. And then I'll also be using a whole bunch of the papers to make a personal journal, and I also share that process over on my Patreon as well. So first of all, I'm looking through the items, finding some pieces that I want to use to decorate these two pages here. So it is Thursday the 29th of September when I was doing this, so I thought I'd just decorate the full double page spread. And I love seeing her handwriting there. I didn't include the handwriting in this particular journal. I did include it in the friendship journal just because it was a bit too big. So I'm mainly looking for some smaller pieces to decorate these two pages so that there is still enough blank space for me to write in. And then here I'm just going through all the items, and I'm just going to separate things out into different piles, things that I think I want to use in this journal, in the friendship journal, and things to use in my personal journal here, which you're getting a sneak peek of. This fabric came from the lovely Susan. The inside papers came from the lovely Amber, who I opened her birthday mail during the birthday party live, the live show. And my idea for this journal was to make it with items that came from friends from around the world. So I tried not to put anything that I got myself. It was a little bit of a challenge. I opened up my drawer of treasures and I was like, oh, I want to put you in there and I want to put you in there. And I was tempted to, but in the end, I decided to just put the things that came from friends from around the world. And that kind of makes it a bit more special. And then I thought I'd use this personal journal as the one where I do Journal With Me episodes, answering subscriber and patron questions, and questions from my favorite creatives and the people who inspire me. So more deep questions, that kind of thing, and can talk more about things that are on my heart. And I thought this journal would be perfect for that because the questions come from other people. So all of the papers and materials that I'll be using for that journal will also come from other people. So I like matching things up like that. I'm very intentional with how I make my journals, with little details of what I put in there. There's always a reason for why I put a certain paper or page in a journal. To anyone else it might look completely random, but to me I know the story behind each piece that goes in it and the placement as well. It's all thought out, and that's one of my favorite things about putting journals together, is that it's a way I can express myself through, I guess, sort of telling a story through the selection and the placement, the arranging of papers. Anyway, that's out of the way. Going back to this page spread, I definitely wanted to include some of this beautiful wrapping paper. Oh my goodness, doesn't it just look like vintage wallpaper, you guys? So beautiful. So I cut off some snippets of this because I definitely wanted to keep some of the larger pieces, larger panels as pages for my personal journal. And then just these little off-cut pieces I'm going to use to decorate a page in here. I also used some to decorate a page in my yearly journal, my intentional life journal, and I also saved a piece for my friendship journal. So I've been using every little scrap of this paper in various projects and salvaging whatever I can because it's just so beautiful. So just using some of the scrappy pieces here first to decorate the page. And yeah, basically when I'm selecting things, again, it's all thought out, it's all intentional. There's a reason why I've chosen each item. I choose anything that, of course, is my favorite, that's beautiful and that stands out to me. But I also like choosing things that are representative of what it is I am using to decorate. So this came on the cover, not the cover, like the packaging. So I really like including packaging when I decorate my pages. This lovely sticker, and the backing paper of the sticker, look at it, so beautiful. I'm glad I didn't chuck that out. It is beautiful green floral design. My cat is meowing outside my door. Let me just let him in. And you gorgeous Keanu, say hi to everyone. He says shake, shake, shake in the background. So yeah, I wanted to put that sticker there, and I thought I could write inside of that little frame. And then it's definitely sticking on this backing paper. How beautiful. Even that just looks like wallpaper. Hi Keanu, come say hello. And then I wanted to use these little sticky notes. I didn't use all of them, I saved some for my friendship journal. But I love little snippets of handwriting. It just makes it feel, more personal, more special. So I'm just choosing some of these to decorate the page as well. And I'm reading them because, again, I'm choosing the ones that speak to me for a reason. So because she's from Hawaii, I'm choosing ones that tell a bit about her. So yeah, just pieces of Janine in my journal, if that makes sense. So like when I put my own decorations on a journal page, that they represent me, little pieces of me. So because this happy mail came from Janine, I want to represent her on the page and put little pieces of her on the page. And I can do that because she sent some wonderful personalized items like this Hawaii card, and she was saying she grows pineapples, so there's a picture of a pineapple, and little details like that. I don't know, it just kind of, makes it more brought to life, if that makes sense. And then here, this little flower was also decorating the packaging, and it's a blue flower, perfect, right up my alley. I love blue, and I especially love blue birds, blue flowers, blue butterflies, so I definitely wanted to include the blue flower. And now I'm just selecting these little sticky notes and arranging them. I think I put 4 along here, and then I put another one down the bottom, and then I save some, like I said, for my friendship journal. And I would have liked to include more because she sent so many wonderful goodies, but my priority is definitely the writing space. I want to make sure I have writing space and enough of it to write whatever I want to write. In my daily journal, I write about what I do each day, so it's just like a dot point list of what I had for lunch, what I had for dinner, what book I was reading, or what TV show I watched, any events if I went out, what shops I went to, or any cute Keanu stories or anything like that. So it's pretty mundane. Like, I know lots of people will be like, oh, that's not worth writing, and I'm with you, but I've noticed that for me it's just a nice therapeutic thing to do. And also when I do look back on it in 10, 20 years time, all these mundane things are the things that make up my daily life. So yes, they're mundane, but in 10, 20, 30 years, I will forget these things. I'll forget the things that made up my daily life. And I've already looked back at other journals and looked back at what I wrote there and thought, wow, I'm so glad that I actually wrote this down, because that's a little piece of me that I would have forgotten otherwise. We think we'll remember everything, but we really don't. We really, really don't. So for me, I love journaling, writing, putting photos and things on the pages, because it all brings it to life. It all brings those memories to life. It documents them and preserves them. And it's like, it tells our story. I don't know, I just love journals so much, and we'll always advocate for them and the tool that they are in our lives. I'm just cutting some of this vintage wrapping paper. And there's 4 different types here, and they're all lovely. I used all of this paper in my personal journals as well, and I just cut one of them. I would have loved to include all, but just choosing this one with the flowers to stick down at the bottom there. And then I'm just going to trim it a little bit so that I can have a bit more writing space. And then I think I overlap one of those sticky notes on top of it just to fill in a little gap there. And then I think that's just about all I do to decorate the page. And then later on I'll go back in to add my writing. And yeah, I like it. I just love the colours. I love the patterns, the designs. My favourite pages to look at in my daily journal are the ones that I have made an effort to decorate. Like some days I can't be bothered, some days it literally is just pen and even just blankness. But I can always go back and fill those in later on with photos or other decorative elements that are left over. But yeah, I'm quite happy with how this looks. And if you would like to see how I decorate my friendship journal, you can check that out over on my Patreon. If you want to see me put together the pages for my personal journal, you can also see that over on my Patreon. It is the start of the month, so it's the best time to become a patron if you've been thinking about it, because you get full access for an entire month, where I show other videos. You get first access to all my creations. Ruby tier is the best tier because you get everything pretty much, with all the printables, every digital kit from my Etsy. And there are some mail tiers too. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later. Beautiful patrons who supported me in September. I could not do this without you, so thank you so much for allowing me to create and share videos for yet another month. If you'd like to become a patron in October, the link will be below in the description box. That's where you get access to behind the scenes looks, sneak peeks, first access to my journals. At the Ruby level, you get all printables from my Etsy shop. Emerald level, you get extra printables, and then there are some mail tiers as well. I'm also running my courses, my journaling courses again in October, so feel free to sign up for any of those. Just send me an email and check all the links in the description box below for ways to contact me and be part of the world of Willow Bound Journals.